Welcome to the part 2 of the lesson equator and the earth and the graticule. We are going to read the instruction, and as per that instruction we are going to draw. So it says let the line AM be 0 degree. Yes, so the line AM is 0 degree, and then it says draw the line MB, measure the angle it makes with the line AM and write it near B. Okay, so I have drawn the line MB here, and it has asked me to write the measure near B. Okay, I guess the measure is somewhere around 70 degrees, so you can measure with the help of scale and you can write accordingly. And then it says note the semicircle that passes through B and join the north and south pole. Trace it. So with the help of the scale you have to trace the semicircle. But do you know what is semicircle? Okay, this green dots which you can see here, which joins from north till south pole and it passes through the letter B. Okay, so this is called semicircle. So if you remember when we practiced equator, like equator where was this horizontal line, okay, and so all these lines which were passing by equator, like the straight line, those were parallel. Okay, so we call them parallel or latitude. But in the case of prime meridian, okay, there are no parallels. Okay, the lines are not parallel, the lines are actually semicircle. Okay, semicircle this way, which you can see green dots. Okay, so and they are also called meridians of longitude. Okay, and so next instruction, now join MC, measure A and C and write it next to C. Draw a semicircle that passes through C and join the north and south pole. Okay, so as per instruction I have drawn MC. You can see, then it asks me to write the measure near C, so you can use the scale and measure it and write the measure. And after that, as per the instruction, I had to draw a semicircle which passes through C. So you can see I have joined semicircle from north pole to south pole which passes through letter C. Okay, let's read the further instruction. Draw a line that passes through point A at 0 degree and joins the north and south pole. So you can see here the line which passes through letter A which is 0 degree, and it joins at north pole and south pole. Okay, so we have followed all the instruction. Now we will read the explanation. You will realize that the line drawn from point A, B, C make angle at M, the center of the earth and the plane of the equator. Yes, it makes angle at M, right? And through these points we can draw semicircle joining both the poles. So through these points we already drawn semicircle the previous example, so you must have seen it. Starting with point A, we can draw similar semicircle through points placed at each degree. So we have drawn semicircle for B and C, but we can create many more semicircle which can start from the point A or which can start from the next to the point A. And one of this meridian is considered to be 0 degree. It is known as prime meridian. The angular distance of the other meridians from the prime meridian are measured in degrees and are called longitudes. So here let's see in the above globe. Okay, so you can see prime meridian always comes here. Okay, But in the case of equator, like you will see 0 degree here when it's this kind of line. And for vertical line, for longitude, the prime meridian will be at the top. Okay, and so the one which is 0 degree, it's called prime meridian, but all other lines, okay, all other semicircles, like the one which is passing by here, all such semicircles, those they are called meridians. The angular distances of the other meridians from the prime meridian are measured in degrees and are called longitudes. You have done this in the activity based on figure 1.9. The 0 degree and 180 degree meridians lie opposite on the globe, forming a circle. This circle divides the earth in eastern and western hemisphere. All meridians are equal in size. Okay, so it is saying that here, if it 0 degree prime meridian is here, it means opposite to this will be 180 degree meridian. So opposite, it means the back side, which we can't see on this picture. The back side somewhere here, it will be 180 degree meridian. Okay, I'm using my finger, so please bear with my handwriting. It will be somewhere like 180 degree. Okay, and it says this prime meridian divides it in two parts. One is eastern hemisphere, like if you do this one is eastern hemisphere, you can say, okay, yes, I'll just write E for eastern hemisphere and W for western hemisphere. Okay, and meridians in the eastern hemisphere are labeled as 10 degree east, 25 degree east, and so on. And in western hemisphere, 10 degree west, 25 degree west, and so on. Okay, and 30 degree east is the semicircle that joins all places at an angular distance of 30 degree from the prime meridian. Some of them are Cairo, Harare, and Durban in Africa. Okay, so let's remember this name. Okay, with the help of this name, we will try to understand what they are trying to say. Okay, so it's trying to say that the place Cairo, okay, and let's see, the place Durban, Harare, Cairo. I hope you remember the name of the place. So all these three places which are in Africa, okay, if you see, they fall in the same longitude. So Cairo, if you draw this line straight here, they are in the same line. So if I ask you the longitude of Cairo, Harare, Durban, they are at they are like at different places in the same country, but still you will say 30 degree east longitude. Cairo is in 30 degree east longitude. Harare, Durban, all the three places are at 30 degree east longitude. And the same applies for latitude as well. I'll show you here, like for latitude, let me use the brush. Okay, so New Orleans, this is in America. Okay, this place. And Cairo, if you see on this latitude, there are two places, New Orleans and Cairo. So but New Orleans is in America, Cairo is in Africa, even though both the places are in different countries. Still, if I ask you what is the latitude of New Orleans, you will say 30 degree north latitude, and exactly will be the same for Cairo. It will be located in 30 degree north latitude. Though the earth is huge in size, we can tell the exact location of places on the earth using latitude and longitudes. Note that the distance between two edges in parallel is the same everywhere. but the distance between two adjacent meridians is not the same everywhere. Okay, it means that latitudes, like if we consider this line as an equator, this latitude are parallel, right? But what about prime meridian? If this is prime meridian, then this one is semicircle. And one more thing, that all the semicircle which will pass from here, they are going to join north and south pole. Okay, but in the case of equator, if you see, the start point and the end point is different for all the latitude. Okay, but it's not in the case of meridians. The start point and the end point is same, which is north and south pole, hence they are semicircle. So these meridians, they are not parallel to each other, but latitude, yes, they are parallel to each other. We can see this even on the segment of an orange. The distance between the meridians is the maximum on the equator and goes on reducing towards the pole. At the pole, it is 0. Okay, but it means that the meridians, as you draw the line of meridians, it becomes smaller and smaller, and it becomes so small that it becomes a dot by the time it reaches the south pole or the north pole. So it becomes a dot. Okay, so that's the reason it says at the pole it is 0. The distance between any two adjacent parallel is 111 km on the surface of the earth. The distance between two adjacent meridian is also 111 km on the equator. So this is one thing which is common, that if even if it's parallel, like the parallel of equators, this one, the distance is 111 kilometer. Or even if it's semicircle, okay, semicircle like this one, okay, the distance will be 111 kilometers. So it's a common, the distance is common. To locate the places within this distance of 111 kilometer exactly, we need to divide the unit degree into smaller units. 111 kilometer, it's not easy to locate. So to make it easier, we have to divide it, uh, the unit degree, into smaller units. Okay, degrees are divided into minute and minutes into seconds conventionally. Okay, the meaning of conventionally is that something which is generally done or believed. Okay, so latitude and longitude are expressed into degrees, minutes and seconds. Each degree is divided into 60 minutes and a minute into 60 seconds. In all, we can draw 360 meridians, each at a distance of 1 degree. 0 degree prime meridian 1. Okay, I'll explain you what they are saying here. Okay, if you can see in this image, this image is half part of eastern hemisphere, half part of western hemisphere. Okay, and it starts from 0 degree prime meridian, okay, till 180 degree meridian, we can see. Okay, 0 degree meridian till 180 degree meridian. But what we just read right now is 360 degree meridian. So but we are not able to see 360 degree here, because 360 degree is at the back side. Okay, so this is the front of the globe. In that case, there is a back side of the globe here, which we can see the back side. The back side, again there will be same procedure followed. So you will see the back of western hemisphere again, which will which will be after like 190 degree 200 degree, 210, and so on. And again same for western hemisphere, it will be same 190 degree and all. So total it will be 360 degree. 1 degree east to 179 degree east meridian. Thus we have 179 meridians in the eastern hemisphere and 179 meridians in the western hemisphere. You must be thinking, why not 180 degree meridian? Why they are saying 179 meridian? So there is like there was an argument between geographers, and as per that argument, okay, what they are saying, that 180 degree which we see here, okay, this is a prime meridian. They are asking not to include prime meridian, and that's the reason, okay, because prime meridian is actually a dot. Okay, when north pole and south pole, I told you that it becomes, the line becomes smaller and smaller, and finally it gets so small that it becomes a dot. So the geographers are like, we should not include dot. That's the reason the eastern hemisphere is 179 degree when we calculate. Western hemisphere is 179 degree. Okay. A game of reading the meridians on the world map is going on. Shaheen and Sanket are asking each other to locate places on specific meridians and are making note of the same. Shaheen and Sanket to locate Wrangel Island on 180 degree meridian. Sanket could locate the island in the map, but both are confused while making a note of it. So Shaheen and Sanket, finally they were able to locate the island in the map, but they are confused. Why they are confused? Because they are not able to decide whether they should write 180 degree east or 180 degree west, because like I told you, it becomes so small that it is a dot. Okay, that's the reason it's not included. Like whenever we say meridian, we say 179 meridian, but the fact is 180 degree meridian exists. Okay, so Shaheen and Sanket should write, the answer will be 180 degree meridian. Okay, they cannot write 180 degree east or west. Okay, they have to simply write 180 degree meridian. They cannot add the word east or west with that. Okay, because for eastern hemisphere is 179 degree, western hemisphere 179 degree west. Yeah. Okay, what would be the precise answer? We have given the answer. And next, can we use a similar logic with reference to 0 degree meridian as well? Absolutely right. Similar logic applies for 0 degree meridian as well. With 0 degree, you cannot write, okay, you will not write north or south. It will be, if there is any country, any city or any place which is at 0 degree, you will simply write 0 degree meridian. Okay, but you will not write 0 degree east or 0 degree west. Okay. The parallels and meridians on the globe form a net that is called a graticule. This facilitates determining the location of a place. Yes, so this semicircles, okay, which are longitude, and this parallels, or you can also call latitude, they form a net, right? They form a net, kind of this thing, net, and this net is called graticule. Thus we use latitude and longitude for determining the location on the earth. This method is being used even in modern age quite effectively. Geographical Information System, which is also called GIS, Global Positioning System, GPS, and also Google Maps, Wikimapia and Bhuvan of ISRO, on the internet also make use of latitude and longitude. This technology is also available on mobile phone and motor car. So you must be aware that if you have ever taken a Ola, Uber, or even Google Map to find a location. Okay, so Google Map is calculated, that application is built and calculated as per this particular procedure which we are learning. Okay, so that is the end of the lesson.